Ethan, different role for you up at Chester on Saturday, and you came through it with flying colours. How happy were you with your performance?
Yeah, I thought I did well, to be fair. I felt as the game went on, I kind of grew into the role. I've played there previously, but it was a while ago. But yeah, obviously when the team's moving around and everyone's in positions to receive the ball, it does make it a lot easier.
Yeah, and you just seemed very comfortable there. I mean, obviously, you say you've done it before, but it must take a little bit of readjustment to slot back in as you did.
Yeah, of course. I mean, you've always got to be aware of what's around you, because a lot of the time you're receiving the ball with your back to goal. But like calls from your teammates, like man on or set it back in one, it helps a lot. But yeah, you just always got to be aware of what's around you.
And you actually ended the game at left back.
Yeah, that's another position I played previously. So yeah.
How happy are you with the way in which you've adjusted to life here at Forest Green? Because there's plenty of players who've joined over the summer making steps up, and quite a few of those have gone out on loan. You've been in the first team though.
Yeah, I mean that's what I aim to do. Obviously, I know I'm coming from a lower division, but I always have belief in my ability, and I know that if I take things on board and play to the way the team wants to, then I should have every chance of playing.
And has it just been that straightforward of actually just the right attitude, listen, learn, and then perform?
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah, so that's how I've always been. So as long as I just do what needs to be done, then yeah.
And obviously, there's several different systems here that get utilised in games. I mean, how easy is it to take all that on board as well? And the style of play, not every team plays as open at the back as Forest Green do.
Yeah, I mean, obviously it takes time getting used to the systems, but in training, literally, we work on it a lot. So a lot of the players, we managed to get it nailed down eventually. And obviously in pre-season, we did a lot of work in it. So it has been a couple months, and getting that locked into our minds, it does get easier. And then you start to see the patterns and things, and you could work it out for yourself.
Dover this weekend, obviously, they were one of the top few teams in the conference last season. Imagine they'll be very much up for trying to take a scalp against now the leaders.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, as well, obviously Forest Green beat them in the playoff semis last season, so they want to get their own back from that. But everyone's prepared for the game. We know what we want to go there and do. So yeah, if we play to what we can do, then we should be fine.
And as a team, Forest Green seem to be able to go to places and dominate possession as if you were the home team. I mean, that takes some doing, doesn't it?
Yeah, I mean, the way the manager wants us to play, he wants us to play a controlled game. And obviously, in order to do that, we need to have possession of the ball. So as long as we're in the right positions to receive it and play, then that's what allows us to be able to control the games.
And the winning run, how pleased have you been with that, and the fact that you look at the table now, it probably makes pretty good reading. I know it's still very early days, but you'd rather be there than sort of 10 places lower, wouldn't you?
Yeah, of course. I mean, you'd always want to be at the top. We know it's still very early in the season. Things should change, but as it stands, obviously we're doing well. We don't want to get too ahead of ourselves, so we need to make sure we keep doing the same things that we have been doing to stay there, and just take each game as it comes.
That boring old cliche, but it works, doesn't it?
Yeah, definitely.